Buongiorno. This morning we're going to do some light yoga. So a couple of rounds of Surya Namaskar. I did a yoga course in 2018 that went for a month of yoga, like every day. It was pretty intense, and since then I've kept up a practice of yoga. But I didn't do any other teaching courses since then. So I've kind of kept my own practice, and I've been studying recently through this COVID thing and trying to expand my knowledge of it. But I'm pretty sure I suffer from ADHD or some kind of attention deficit disorder. So I find it difficult to keep my focus on studying it. But I've been expanding it. Anyway, what I'm getting at is the yoga that I'm going to be doing is from a genuine school of yoga, but it's also my customized routine. So the Surya Namaskar, which is the Sun Salutation yoga, we'll do a classic, a couple of rounds of the classic, which is the normal one. I guess I'm just protecting myself from this fear I've got of people watching it going, "That's not yoga, mate, you're shit." But yeah, it's just like a disclaimer. So it's good. Yoga's fun. The one that I do, it works. Anyway, let's do it. Let's have a go. So starting off, coming up to the top of our mat, we're going to stand with our feet together. You want your toes and your heels touching. Lift your toes up and spread your toes out and wide, and then place them down. You're going to feel that pressure at the balls of your feet, so beneath your toes. Middle point of your two balls of your feet, you're going to put a lot of pressure on them. And that's going to give you a grounding feeling. What you will notice when you lift your toes up, you might feel your ankles and your heels lifting up, wanting to rise. That pressure and that tightness in your legs is what you want to feel. If you're not feeling it, don't worry, that's fine. Basically, you want to have the first pose in Surya Namaskar is called Tadasana, and you want to have all your legs muscles tensed and firm. Your butt muscles tensed and firm, and your abdominals activated, shoulders up, back and down, and you're in this nice strong pose. You don't want to just be lifting up your kneecaps. You want to actually be activating your muscles. So it's basically mountain pose. So you're strong and firm. Hands to heart center. So we're starting off like that at the top of your mat. Nice strong feet, legs, butt cheeks, abs, shoulders up, back and down. And here, hands to heart center, resting your thumbs on your chest. You're going to inhale nice and deeply. And exhale. Do another round of that. On your next inhale, send your arms straight up. Inhaling here, and on the exhale, you're going to fold from the hips and go straight down. Now, some might be able to keep the legs straight. Just breathe normally here. Some might be able to keep the legs straight. If you can't, then bend your knees, just so you're hinging from the hips, folding down. Come down and touch the mat, and just resting here. Your neck is loose, shoulders are loose, everything is loose. You might feel you're wobbling around, that's fine. Hold on to your elbows and just rest here for a moment. If you find it easier, you can hold on to the mat with your hands on the floor. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale. On the next inhale, lift yourself halfway up from the hips. So your legs are straight. Try and keep your back straight. Hands on your legs, and you're pulling your shoulder blades back so that you're extending the crown of your head forward. Inhale here. On the exhale, hands down to the mat, send your right foot back to the end of the mat. Drop the knee. Just breathe normally again. Hands are flat on the mat and your back foot is unfolded. You move your left foot out a bit if you like. So this is a nice stretch across the groin area. And it opens up a lot of blood flow through there, which is really good. If you find you're getting a sore knee, you can fold your mat over, take a bit of the pressure off. If you're doing it on a hard surface, a yoga mat is still quite thin. And if you've got bad knees, you can put a blanket or anything under there to help you out. From here, we're going to inhale, swing our arms back. Big inhale and send your arms straight up in the air. And you can dip more into that stretch. You feel that across your right hip flexor, which is really good. And then inhale, exhale if you like while you're here. Inhale, and on the next exhale, you're going to swing your hands down to the mat, tuck the back toes, lift your right knee, and send your left foot to meet the right foot at the back. And then inhale, exhale here normally. Inhale, on the next exhale, you're going to bring your knees down to the mat. With your elbows tucked in, slowly lowering your chest down, keeping your tailbone in the air, and releasing the feet. And that's an active pose. So you're really feeling your muscles active here, pointing that tailbone in the air, and then gently releasing and bringing your pelvic bone to the mat. Now from here, your hands are under your shoulders, just lightly lifting up your chest and your sternum off the mat. Inhaling, exhaling here. There's another active pose, so your legs are active, your lower spine is active. You're holding yourself up here. Inhale, exhale, weight on your hands, lifting yourself up into tabletop pose. And then from here, exhale, inhale, tuck the toes, exhale into downward dog. Now what I found is easier about this pose, slightly twist your hands out to the side so that your thumbs are a little bit pointing straight ahead. Can take a little bit of pressure off your shoulders. With the rear part, you can stretch your legs out one by one. It gives a nice stretch individually to each leg. And then to get a nice downward dog position, I find it easy to bend the knees, point the tailbone up. So you're bending, tilting your head down, sends the tailbone up, and then you get a nice V style with your body. And then slowly bring your heels down to wherever they need to be. There's no rules in yoga. It's whatever your body can do, and eventually you'll get to a position. If you've got a lot of pressure in your elbows and your shoulders, just loosen it up. Put more pressure on your fingers and the knuckles. Spread your fingers out. That can alleviate a bit of pressure in your wrists. Now from here, exhaling, on the inhale, send your right foot up. And on the exhale, send it forward to meet your hands and drop the left knee and untuck the toes. Breathing here normally, nice stretch across the groin there. On the next inhale, send your hands straight up. On the exhale, bring them down, tuck the toes at the back, lift the knee, send your left foot forward, and come into forward fold. Your feet are hips width apart here. Holding onto your elbows, swinging around, loosen the neck. Inhale. Halfway lift, hands on thighs or knees or shins, wherever you can stretch to. Folding at the hips, straight torso, hopefully. Shoulders are back, pulling your crown forward. Inhaling here, exhale, fold down. And then inhale, slowly lifting all the way up. Arms straight up. Big stretch, and then exhale, release the arms down. Très bien. So that's one round of Surya Namaskar Classic. I prefer a different style, a different way of doing it. And we'll do that one now. Just going to take a drink of water. If you like that style, that's fine, keep doing that. Basically, start off with feet hips width apart, or whatever. If you've got scoliosis, you can stand a little bit further apart or closer, whatever feels comfortable. Basically starting off here again, flexing the thigh muscles, butt muscles, and the abdominals. Nice strong stance. Hands start center, shoulders up, back and down. Nice big inhale. Nice strong exhale. Don't be embarrassed to breathe in and out loudly. Hopefully there's no one else around you. It's just you and me, and I can't hear you or see you. So don't worry. Exhale. The next inhale, sending our arms straight up, tilting a little bit at the back. Nice little light back bend there. On the exhale, folding forward from the hips, bending your knees if you need to, and just sitting here in a nice forward fold for Ardha Uttanasana. Now, it's nice and easy to hold onto your elbows and give a nice swing. Your legs are active, your hip forward is loose. On the inhaling, halfway lift. So coming up, straight legs, hands at the thighs, same as prior sequence. Exhale. Inhale, on the exhale, coming down, sending your right foot back, drop the knee, hands planted here. Nice stretch. Arms back, inhale. Straight up with a nice little back bend. Might be hard to keep your balance. Just keep those legs active. And on the exhale, sending our hands down. Tuck the toes, lift the right knee, send our left foot back. Staying here in Padasana, I think, in a plank pose. Tucking the elbows in a little bit, keeping them close to your sides. On the exhale, you're coming down slowly. And if you have enough strength, you can stay with your body elevated. Alright, we'll do it in two ways. You can drop down to the mat and untuck the toes. From here, going into high cobra. So lifting the chest off the mat with our arms. And if this hurts your lower back, only go to a position where it's comfortable. Otherwise, it's a nice stretch. Now, if you have enough upper body strength, when you're coming down from the plank position, hold it there and untuck the toes so you're on the top of your feet. And from there, lift straight up so that nothing's touching the mat. And you're getting a nice back bend. Whatever position you're in, from there, you're going to tuck the toes and go straight down into downward dog. Now here again, you can walk the dog, stretch the feet out. The more you do this, the more it's going to feel really nice while you're doing yoga. I'm just starting to get that feeling coming back about how nice it is to do this. Basically walking this out, turning the hands a little bit out so your fingers are pointing left and right and your toes are thumbs are pointing straight up. Bend the knees if you need to, send the tailbone up and then drop the heels from there. Letting the neck loose and move the head around a bit. Spreading those fingers, knuckles are flat on the mat so you take a little bit of pressure off your wrists. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And on the next inhale, send your right leg up and bring it right foot forward to meet your hands and drop the knee and untuck the toes. Sitting here for a bit. Again, if you need pressure, fold the mat over, do what you need to do. Exhale, spread the toes, get a nice base in your right foot. Inhale, send your arms up, nice little back bend, feeling that left hip flexor opening up. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, send the left foot forward to meet the right, hips width apart, folding at the hips, and just swaying there for a bit. When you're ready, inhale, straighten those legs, shoulders back. Exhale, folding down. On the next inhale, coming up into a back bend. And exhale, release. Sicko. So that's my, I think it's Hatha C, Surya Namaskar C. Ideally, you want to get to at least 4 rounds of one Surya Namaskar in the morning, and that's awesome because that opens up every joint and hip flexor and shoulders and back and lower spine and everything. It opens up the whole body so that throughout the day your body's ready to do anything. If you find you're pulling muscles a lot, I used to pull muscles a lot when I was in the shower and stuff. Doing this can help a lot of that, and also yoga can help with that kind of things because you're building your muscles around the crucial parts of the body that are getting a lot of pressure. I've also pulled muscles during yoga class, which is really annoying because you're like, what the fuck? Like I should be not pulling muscles because I'm doing yoga, and then you pull a muscle in yoga class and you just don't want to do it anymore. But certain situations can be cold, you're not ready for it, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'll stop talking. So, top of the mat, feet hips width apart, activating all the body, hands heart center, shoulders up, back and down, and inhale, exhale. Next inhale, straight up, bending back slightly, activating the abs. And exhale, folding forward at the hips, bending the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back, crown forward. Exhale, send the right foot back. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, toes lift, send the left foot back. Exhale, coming down, holding there if you can, or all the way to the mat. Either way, coming up into high cobra, shoulders are back, nice big inhale. Exhale, folding down into downward dog, or Mukha Adva Uttanasana, I think. Sorry, just trying to remember the Sanskrit names. Hands splayed out, fingers are active, knuckles touching the mat. Walk the dog if you need to, bend the knees, push the tailbone up, loosen the neck and the shoulders. Slowly bring the heels down wherever you can go. If it hurts, man, just don't worry about it, just keep your knees bent. It's not a competition. Nice couple of breaths. Exhale. The next inhale, sitting our right leg up. And bringing the knee to your chest and dropping the right foot there. Dropping the left knee. And enjoying that stretch. Loose around the neck and shoulders. Inhaling, sending our arms straight up. Nice little back bend. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the left knee, send the left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale all the way down. Inhaling, slowly coming all the way up. Activating all the muscles, abdominals are active, sending it back. Nice little back bend, and then release. Good. A couple more rounds. Hands back to heart center. Inhaling, arms back and up. Exhaling, folding the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders back. Exhale, send the right foot back. Hands to the mat. Nice bend. Inhale. Arms up. Nice little back bend. Exhale, hands to the mat, send the left foot back. Inhale, exhale, elbows tucked in, coming down. Again, either all the way to the mat or levitating, hovering there. Inhale, halfway, high cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Couple of breaths here. Nice deep breaths. Very good. On the next inhale, sending the right foot up. Bring it forward to meet the hands. Exhale, drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Nice stretch. Inhale, send the arms straight up and slight back bend. Exhale, hands meet the foot. Inhale, send the left foot forward. And exhale, half fold, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, coming all the way up. Slight back bend and release. Very good. So a quick last one. Hands out center, body active. Shoulders up, back and down. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, sending your arms straight up. Activate the thighs and abs. Nice little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, send the right foot back. Inhale, sending the arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Left foot goes back. Slowly exhaling all the way down. Inhaling to high cobra. Shoulders are back. Exhale, coming into the downward dog. 3 breaths here. From here, inhale, right leg up, send it forward, exhaling, dropping the left knee, inhale, arms straight up, slight back bend, exhale, hands to the mat, inhale, bringing the left foot forward, exhale, folding forward, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, folding forward again. And then inhale, slowly coming all the way up into a nice back bend, activating the abs. And exhale, releasing. Yeah! That was awesome. It's been a while since I've done that, so this is really good. Next thing I'm going to do in the next video is go through my routine, which goes for about an hour. It's a little bit more concentrating on core strength, I designed it to become more of a strengthening. It's like 70%, 60% strength training and 30-40% stretching. That'll be one of my other videos. But for now, that Surya Namaskar is a really good way to get into yoga and a good practice to have in the morning, even just one round. If you can do 4, that's awesome. Really helps get some clarity, especially when you're linking the breathing, gets the blood pumping, stuff like that. There's also some pranayama classes or practices that I'm going to do as well. Pranayama is they're breathing techniques where you can heat up the body, get the central nervous system really active and get the blood pumping through the body. And I'll do another video on that from my limited knowledge on that, and then throw them all together. And in other videos we'll do the whole process from meditation, pranayama, Surya Namaskar, and then the full 1 hour class. So that'd be cool if you can join me for that. And I'll break them up into segments as well. Anywho, probably gonna go to the farmer's market and get some spinach and some mushrooms, and buenos dias, see you soon. Bye.